It's no surprise that being a billionaire is always inclined to a billionaire's lifestyle. You won't deny that having a lot of money would let you spend also a lot, even for your own luxury. Even though you spend a lot or not, it doesn't make any difference, since you can earn millions in just a single day while relaxing on your couch. But don't be so cozy. Not all billionaires have the same lifestyle and principles in life. Because today, we're going to be looking at one of the most unique billionaires you've never known before, Warren Edward Buffett, who is known for looking like everyone's run-of-the-mill great uncle. He's gained a reputation not only for being incredibly rich, but being quite frugal as well. We'll be looking at Warren Buffett, the sort of homes he owned, as well as different investments by the man deemed the most frugal billionaire in the world. Warren Buffett's Omaha home. Back in 1958, Warren Buffett bought the home he currently lives for just $31,500, which is approximately $298,000 when adjusted for inflation. Today, it's reported to be worth around $152,000, inflating house prices, I guess. But even with such a high price, it's not even up to 0.01% of Buffett's net worth, making his home relatively modest. We all know you're really spending like a billionaire when your home costs at least 0.1% of your net worth. Buffett's home is located in Omaha, Nebraska, a small town that offers a pretty laid-back and relaxed lifestyle perfect for when he finally retires, which will be any minute now. The house is 6,770 square feet. It has 5 bedrooms and 2.5 bathrooms. It's intricately and delicately furnished with Oriental-style rugs, marble side tables, and vintage-style furniture. In short, it's really attractive. Not to mention the various paintings covering the walls of the house, a large bookcase with hundreds of books on display. The floors and staircase are made of wood, as well as the kitchen is expectedly well designed. Yet relatively simple, but definitely fancier than his neighborhood. When asked why he doesn't buy himself a mansion so big, Buffett responded, "If I could spend $100 million on a house that would make me a lot happier, I would do it. But for me, that's the happiest house in the world, and it's because of its sentimental value. And that memory is clearly a man who simply doesn't want to spend his money." From Omaha home, let us visit Warren Buffett's Laguna Beach home. Billionaires such as Warren Buffett hasn't always owned just one home. He also owned a vacation house. Back in 1971, he purchased the home in the famous Laguna Beach, Orange County, California for approximately $1 million when adjusted for inflation. This top-notch vacation home is part of a gated community called Emerald Bay. But we all know that true vacation home style is just a short walk from the beach. That's why Buffett chose the house that is located in a town with stunning beaches and high cliffs, not to mention that the home itself offers plenty of opportunities to enjoy the views. The home comes with a $9,264 annual association fee, granting residents access to amenities like the pool and spa picnic area, playground, and tennis court. Since the home was originally built in 1936, it was then renovated after being purchased by the Buffett family. The home is 3,588 square feet, smaller than his home back in Omaha. As we look at the inside, it comes with 6 bedrooms, all with their own ensuite bathrooms, and an extra bathroom just in case, making 7 bedrooms on the property. The vacation home is secluded and beautifully decorated. It has a lovely patio, its own fireplace, and an open aesthetic, meaning since plenty of wide open windows to enjoy the views. Even the living room opens to the outdoors, as gorgeous as the home is. However, even though Warren listed it for $11 million in 2017, it but eventually had to sell for $7 million in October 2018. Don't feel too bad for Warren though. I'm sure he's just glad he got some money. Let us explore Warren Buffett's investments. He might not exactly love to splurge on houses and other luxury like yacht and cars, but if there's one thing he does love to splurge on, it's his companies. Warren isn't just a typical CEO of Berkshire Hathaway. He's also considered to be one of the most successful investors in the world. Well, he didn't earn the title overnight by just pinching pennies. Under Buffett's good leadership, Berkshire Hathaway has made some incredible purchases, including a $3.5 billion purchase of the American Broadcasting Company. Not just that, his company also purchased 7% of Coca Cola stock for a whopping $1 billion, and acquiring 5% of stock in Apple for $72 billion. Plus, back in 1998, Berkshire Hathaway bought the company NetJets, an American company that sells fractional ownership in private jets. Meaning, if you want to fly in a private jet but doesn't want to own one, you can essentially just charter one with NetJets for as low as $5,000 per hour, with a mandatory 25-hour initial subscription. Of course, Warren didn't penny pinch very hard with NetJets. Instead, he doubled down on his investment by giving them $18 billion, more than enough money to buy private jets for their customer base. Although it might seem a little ironic, considering Buffett's criticism of private jet ownership in the past, he still invests to this company. In fact, the other thing Warren Buffett likes to splurge on wasn't private jets, even Warren Buffett's vehicles a couple of decades ago. He purchased himself a Bombardier Challenger 600, a plane worth about $720,000 to $800,000, which he nicknamed the Indefensible because he felt bad about being a bit of a hypocrite. He later changed it to the Indispensable because private jets are just a necessary tool, just like after purchasing NetJets and acquiring a massive fleet of private jets. He then sold his Bombardier, seeing as how he now has access to the supersonic planes offered by NetJets. However, strangely enough, when it comes to vehicles, Buffett isn't exactly known for spending big. In fact, he doesn't own any yachts, nor does he own any helicopters. Even when it comes to cars, his preferred set of wheels never changed for several years. He even has a Cadillac XTS, which is only until 2014 when he last upgraded from 2006. A car that didn't exactly scream billionaire, costing around $49,000, with the same price range, is the only vehicle the man clearly loves. Again, not exactly the sort of car you'd expect a man worth $101 billion to pull up in. But his Cadillac isn't exactly a car you can sneeze at though. A V6 engine that can generate up to 304 horsepower, plus a vehicle capable of going 0 to 60 in 7.3 seconds will definitely shock you. The best thing about this billionaire is Warren Buffett's charity work. Although personally, I think the final blow to any accusation that Buffett pinches pennies is the way he absolutely throws money. I mean flings money at charities. It's reported that Buffett has donated $42 billion to charity. In fact, as a top philanthropist in the United States, he created the Giving Pledge along with Bill and Melinda Gates, billionaires who promise to give away most of their money to charity in their lifetime or when they die. Members of the Giving Pledge include Mackenzie Scott, Mark Zuckerberg, Elon Musk, and Michael Bloomberg. After founding and joining the Giving Pledge, Warren Buffett has, despite his best effort, failed to give away all or even most of his money. Turns out giving away all your money is pretty hard and it sure doesn't help. However, Warren Buffett is just that good at making more of it. Suffering from success, I guess. Warren Buffett has donated to several charitable organizations over the years. Not to mention that he donated to the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, an organization that needs no introduction. It's got charitable endeavors ranging from developing vaccines around the world to fostering education. Buffett even pledged to leave 85% of his wealth to the foundation in 2006. Not just that, he even founded the Susan Thompson Buffett Foundation, named after his late wife, who passed away in 2004. The foundation funds scholarship for college students from Nebraska and grants to college and universities in the United States. Now, is it really fair to call Warren Buffett frugal? He lives in a massive home most people can't even afford to step into. He's a prolific investor that has acquired several businesses during his lifetime. He has donated and still donating substantial amounts of his wealth to charity, and he has an entire fleet of private jets at his command. Calling him frugal at this point is a bit of a stretch. It's really quite ironic, but calling him frugal for the sake of his charity works made him unique and the best billionaire in the world. He's still a billionaire even though he doesn't purchase any yacht or luxurious car. He'll always be a billionaire even if he doesn't want to add a mansion in his collection. So, if you would be a billionaire one day, would you be as frugal as Buffett and as wealthy as he splurges his money into charity? Let us know in the comment below, and if you enjoyed this video and want to see more Lux Life, hit that subscribe button. Cheers!